Hello everyone and welcome to Adventures of Mana, or some of you may know it, Final Fantasy Adventure, or Mystic Quest if you're in the PAL region, or Seiken Densetsu if you're in Japan. So this is a remake of Final Fantasy Adventure, which was the first Mana game, and I've never actually had a chance to play this before, and I'll talk a little bit about that in a minute. Enshrined atop Mount Illusia, high above the lofty clouds, stands the Tree of Mana. Drawing its life energy from the boundless celestial ether, the sentinel grows in silence. Legend holds that he who lays his hands upon its trunk will be granted power eternal, a power the Dark Lord of Glaive now seeks to further fuel his bloody quest for domination. So I actually bought this game years ago on Android, because it's only available on Android and iOS, I believe. At least in the US. Give the heroes a name. Yeah, we'll change their names. For anyone wondering what I'm playing this on, I'm playing this on the Odin, which is basically, as you can see, like a Switch Lite-sized device, but it runs on Android. Giving me a lot of issues trying to record this, but I think they've been worked out. So we'll have Matrick and Liz. So as I was saying, I bought this game years ago, and it had this bug where after the first fight, it would just crash. You couldn't progress any further. So I refunded it, and then I saw that on this device, it actually seems to run okay. Fight, you worthless dogs. Dark Lord demands blood. So I thought it'd be neat to play through this game. The only thing I did do is I did try this first fight about a week ago, maybe 2 weeks ago at this point, just to make sure it wouldn't crash, because right about here it would just be like, oh, you're done. So thankfully, doesn't seem to be an issue. Matrick is one of countless gladiators indentured to the Duchy of Glaive. Each day, he and his ill-fated companions are dragged from their cells and bade to fight exotic beasts for the amusement of the Dark Lord. If victorious, they're thrown back into the dungeons with just enough bread to tide them over until their next match. But a body can only take so much, and it is never long before the weary captives succumb to their cruel fates. Don't die on me, Will! Matrick, listen carefully. The Tree of Mana is in danger. Will, we can talk about this later. Seek out Sir Bogard, near the Great Waterfall. He is one of the few remaining Gemma Knights, and must be warned. He will know what to do. Gemma Knights? Tree of Mana? What are you... Will? Will! Will slumps to the ground. So this game already starts off pretty heavy, and even the NES version was kind of like that. I won't forget this, Will. Of course, there his name was Willie for some reason. Aren't you the slightest bit intrigued by what Will said? If you are, I think I might be able to help. The gate through which the beasts enter the coliseum leads directly outside the castle. That gate is unlocked after each match to let in the next creature. Try slipping out in the confusion after your own match. Maybe your only chance for escape. And yet no one has tried this yet. I'm sorry about Will, but if we don't think of something soon, it'll be our blood on those sands. And I'm not leaving my brother alone to fend for himself. Can you... Oh, you can. I wonder if you can kill him. That used to be a thing in Final Fantasy Adventure. You could kill the NPCs. Find a piece of candy. Ooh, piece of candy. Cool. What? Stop. I wasn't doing any of that. So can I... Oh, okay. So it's like on a quick slot. Draw your blade, boy. The Dark Lord commands it. There used to be a spot you could stand where basically you would never get hit in the original. It took a little bit longer to win the fight, but that was kind of a small price to pay for complete invulnerability. I'm doing terrible at this. Which is honestly kind of how it went in the original, too. Ow. Alright, forget this. I don't even care anymore. Just cut him down. I guess it's now or never. Look at that, I escaped. You know, and so I've reconsidered. I'd like to come back now. Oh, I like the map in the left corner. I might be covering it up. Maybe I'll move the camera for a brief second so you can see. Well, no leaving that way. There we go. The Dark Lord and his court mage, Julius. What are they doing here? Have you found what I seek, Julius? Yes, my lord. The Tree of Mana is indeed located within a shrine atop the great waterfall. And how, pray tell, am I to reach this shrine? I am no fish returning upstream to spawn. Why, a miracle, of course. Don't mock me, Julius. Of course not, my lord. There is a young maiden. I have sensed her power. She will lead us to the shrine. Your visions have yet to steer me untrue. Very well. Find the girl and bring her to me. As you wish, my lord. Uh-oh. Who is it that dares spy on me? Time to make my exit. That time long past. Let's talk this over. You will tell my secrets to no one. Right, deal. We would have been better off jumping. At least then we wouldn't also have the sword wounds to deal with. I'm alive, but where am I? Oh, the music. Piece of candy. Oh my god, this is awesome! How do I use an item on the ring? I don't. Oh, an A button. Okay. Man, they did a really good job with this track. I think that's always a concern with remakes, is that the music will be worse, things won't look as nice. So far, it looks and plays and sounds really good. Ooh. Curious to see how grinding is gonna go. Because I would grind a ton in this beginning area. Ooh, what? Where did you come from? Do I still... Ow. Do I still get all my HP back? That level up? Because I could use that right about now. I'm also curious to see if level ups work the same as they did in Final Fantasy Adventure. Yes! You've attained the next level! Oh, there we go! Basically the same thing. Sort of. So before you would pick between strength, vitality, intelligence, and... Oh, did they get rid of will? So Sage... I like the Final Fantasy sprites that they added to this. What do I want? I wish there was one that increased... Oh, that doesn't increase strength. I think I'm gonna go strength just to start. So assuming everything is the same... Ow. Strength obviously affects physical attacks. Vitality increases your HP. So every point of vitality, after the first one for some reason, every point of vitality increases your HP. Intelligence increases spell power, I believe, but it also gives you 2 MP, or 1 MP for every point. I never really used magic much. I tried doing a magic build and kind of gave up. Alright, look at, we're clearing the forest. All these monsters. Oh, and Will. So that red bar, help, someone, anyone. That red bar, when it fills up, you can do a special attack, and Will makes that go up faster. I believe it also makes your spells better. Ugh. Kind traveler, I'm not long for this world. You must escort the lady to Wendell and into the care of Sir Bogard. Hassim! Hassim! The light slowly fades from Hassim's eyes. Hassim, you cannot leave me. No, not here. Not now. Without you, I am lost, a stranger in a strange land. If it's Bogard you seek, I may be able to help. Truly, I would be in your debt. I wouldn't think of leaving you alone out here. What with the Duchy's minions about. My name is Matrick. I am Liz. If you are injured, do not hesitate to tell me. I have spells that will ease your wounds. How do I do that? Oh, do I actually? No. Spells? No. Alright, this is unwieldy. How... How do I talk to you, though? Oh, wait. Oh, there it is. X. Let me see to your wounds. Ah, oh, see how great that is? Oh, the mobs don't come back. Oh, yep, never mind. Oh, we got candy. Alright, try to get some money. So this is how I would spend a lot of time when I played this game. Especially early on. Like, I played this early part a lot. And I would always, like, way over level. Village of Topple. Welcome to Topple. A party from the castle was here earlier looking for a girl. You think it has something to do with this tree of mana everyone's talking about? Nah. Some people say the woodcutter who lives up by the waterfall used to be a great knight. I say he's not but a stubborn old man too proud for his own good. Could both be true? I don't think I spent a lot of time talking to people when I played this. I mean, the text, it was a Game Boy game, so there wasn't a ton of text to work with. Welcome to Topple. At some point, I'll have to test out whether or not you can attack NPCs enough that they eventually would just die. I'm assuming they got rid of that. What's a password? Oh, I don't have 140 GP. I'll sell. I'll sell a piece of candy. Yes, perfect. That's exactly what I needed. See, I actually planned that perfectly. Yep, I'll take that. And then I have to see what password is. I may have other gear for sale, but only if you know the password. I don't. Fine. Dark Lord is a tyrant. I'd leave this place if there's anywhere else to go. wrong menu. Are there any items I can buy? I guess any worthwhile items I can buy. Ooh, 32! We're rolling in money now. Keyring, that's gonna be important. Eye drops, antidote. Let's just get this over with and buy a keyring. So unlike, say, Zelda, because this game does play a lot, or at least it did play a lot like a traditional Zelda game. You don't just find keys in dungeons typically. They might drop from monster chests, but no, you have to buy them. From high above the clouds, the Tree of Mana watches, ever protecting us from the evils of the world. Alright, so we've kind of got our destination in hand. Keep forgetting X isn't actually X on this controller, it's Y? Next level! I don't want to do Mage yet. We will do some Mage abilities. I think we'll stick with Strength for now. See, we actually got some HP that time. So I've told this story and parts of it through many other playthroughs, but as a kid, I had to get allergy shots typically every week. Although thankfully after a while I got to space them out for like a little bit. So a lot of times I would be there for like an hour or two. So if I wanted to play video games that day, I was basically on my Game Boy. Same thing, like even throughout the week, since I shared consoles with two brothers who also like to play games. Yeah, a Game Boy was essential, so I definitely played through. I don't want to say played through, I played this game a lot. How many times I actually got through it is questionable. But I think that's why I didn't mind grinding, because it's like, well, I'm stuck here for an hour anyway. Because I would basically get my shot, and it's supposed to be like a half hour, I think. And then they would check it for a reaction. But because they didn't have dedicated staff... Ooh, how did you get over here? Because they didn't have dedicated staff, I basically had to wait till someone had time between patients to check my arm. Make sure I didn't die. Or wasn't going to die, or whatever. Not great. So yeah, a lot of times I was there for a couple hours, so I would just play Final Fantasy Adventure, Final Fantasy Legend 3, which is also not Final Fantasy. Because that was part of the Saga franchise. So basically, all of the Game Boy Final Fantasy games were a lie. I like how much faster that is. And also I can see the effect, because sometimes that wears off and you don't realize it. Ah, I can't. That used to be my favorite thing, was to reach across the water or bridges and try to stab them. Oh, you can. Okay. You just have to get it exactly perfectly right. So yeah, this game's always had like a special place in my heart for sure. Level up with Stone and Magic. Do I go for extra health? I think I just want to be able to beat things down really fast. It'd be interesting to see how viable intelligence builds are, at least once we get some spells. The last time I played this was when Collection of Mana came out. on the Switch. It had Final Fantasy Adventure, Secret of Mana, and Trials of Mana or Seiken Densetsu 3. So I thought, oh, I'd play through this. It's not a super long game, and that's kind of one of the reasons we're playing it. But I tried doing an intelligence build and gave up kind of halfway through. Pardon me, sir, but I seek a man named Bogard. Might you know where I can find him? I might not. It doesn't mean I'm talking. I've nothing to say to the likes of you. Be gone! Did you not hear me, boy? I have nothing to say. Nothing. Now leave me be. Wait, that pendant you're wearing. Is that... It is! The pendant of Mana! Sir Bogard of the Gemma Knights, it is an honor to meet you. Long has it been since I used that title. This pendant was my mother's. I've had it since I was born. Listen carefully. There was a time when the evil Emperor Vandal sought to bring the world under its control. They tapped the mana which courses through this very land and used it to usher in an era of fear and violence. The Gemma Knights stood against the might of the Imperial armies. But our numbers were few, and the power of mana was beyond imagination. We were on the brink of defeat when before us appeared a savior, a maiden who would ride at our van and fill our hearts with courage as she guided us to victory. And upon her breast was the selfsame pendant this young lady now wears. An ill wind blows in our realm, as forces of darkness seek to manipulate the Tree of Mana, as did Vandal. Yet, I believe that pendant may be the key to restoring peace. Journey east along the mountains, and in time you will come to a cave. A landslide has filled the tunnel with rubble, preventing passage to the town of Wendell on the far side. With a mattock in hand, a young lad of magic strength should make quick work of the rocks. In Wendell you will find my brother-in-arms, Sir Siba. He may remember more about the pendant and its meaning. You come back here, get the treasure chest. I'm assuming those don't last forever either. I got 7? No, wait, hold on. Is there a way... I might have to play with this between... Oops. Wrong buttons. Wrong buttons all over. I saw Y and I stupidly pressed Y. Why would I, you know? What was I thinking? Oh, I see. That's sort. Alright, I'll have to sort this out between episodes. I was hoping to find a way. No, I don't want to... Why would I want to trash that? Oh, I like that it makes a noise when your bar is charged. Alright, so here we go. Yeah! So there's your... one of your special attacks. There's actually 2 forms. The other one, he just spins around in a circle. Jeez. Remember in Secret of Mana when Rabbites were like the most basic enemy? Not in this. Here it's the mushrooms. Ugh. Ow. It is very generous of the game to give you someone who heals you this early. It's kind of like good training. Lets you get a feel for combat without getting overwhelmed. And it's still real. Like, if you don't pay attention, you are going to die. Can I get you? Got him. Do I have to wait for their Oh, I went around in a circle. I didn't entirely mean to do that. I mean, I am just looking around. There we are. It's gonna be hard if it takes so long for the enemies to show up. Alright, how about this? We'll call it here. We'll go through this cave in the next episode. I hope you guys are looking forward to this series. We only do the sales pitch once around here on the first episode, so if you're enjoying this, please consider liking the video, subscribing, leaving me a comment letting me know that you're looking forward to seeing more of this. If this does well, maybe we'll do the other Mana games. We'll see. So you'll just have to let me know in the comments. We'll do at least a couple more episodes, see how people are feeling about this. I do also have a Discord, so I'll have a link to that in the description. Hopefully I remember to do that. But anyway, that's going to do it for me. As always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.